Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Steve. I'm going to make a video today of some of the apps that are on the Android TV box. A lot of people are messaging asking about Terrarium, and it's all over the internet. If you're on other groups besides mine, you'll see that we're not the only ones that are complaining. All the groups are just flooded with what's wrong with Terrarium. Everyone's stuck on Terrarium. And the funny thing is for you to get on my boxes, for you to get to Terrarium, you have to go to apps, and then you have to go past all these other good apps. See here, all of them. Almost all 40 you have to go past to get to Terrarium TV. And then you bother with it, and you're buffering, and there's no links anymore, and you're all pissed off and frustrated, because it does get very frustrating. I know that circle bugs the hell out of me too, you know. Trying to watch a movie and it keeps on buffering and spinning, and I just want to punch the TV when it spins. So I'm going to show you all the other things that you've paid for besides Terrarium. It only takes me 5 minutes to put Terrarium on the thing. You're not paying for just a box with Terrarium on it, you know. So let me show you some of the other things that are on the Android box, some of the other apps that are available for Android TV boxes and Fire Sticks. So today we're going to look at Freeflix. This is one of the best apps on here, and no one even knows really what it is, but it's one of the best apps you have on your box. I'm going to show you. You're going to click Freeflix there, and check that out. There's all your movies, just like Terrarium. Okay, and there's all your movies, and then you click the little line up in the corner. See that little line up in the corner, just like Terrarium? Click that little line. You got movies, TV shows. I'm gonna click later for Facebook. TV shows. You got anime, you got Discover, you got live TV. See, you can even put our live TV service into this. We'll check out that later and see how it looks before we go getting into that, right? All right. So we got live TV. We got WWE. Check this out. Look at all this wrestling for you wrestling fans out there. And it just keeps on going. And just keeps on going. All kinds of wrestling stuff. And then when you download movies, if you do, I wouldn't do it if I was you, but if you have slow internet and stuff, you might do that. But anyway, that's where the movies would be if you recorded one or downloaded one. Okay, and then you got live TV. I want to show you this section real quick. So we're going to click Watch Now, right? And here we got IPTV1, IPTV2, Religion, Adult Zone, and Cinema. Now this IPTV1, this is like kind of like streaming TV like ours, except for it's more like Mobdro. It's free. The free channels and the free TV stations, of course, they're gonna work sometimes and not work sometimes because they're free, you know, and it gets overloaded, and so that one's not working. Try this one. But I have got on here, and there's been quite a few channels from all over the world on here, which is pretty cool. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Again, that's just the nature of live TV, like we've learned from Mobdro so many times, and that's why we've all switched over to a paid TV service, because it doesn't have near the problems. There we go. Oh, that's why I was. Okay, IPTV1. See, and then there's just channels. It just takes a minute. I get impatient too, just like you guys do. So this has channels from all over the world. I mean, look at all this. Jamaica. I mean, someone asked me for Philippine channels once or twice now, and of course that's the only one I don't have. So I didn't see that on here at all. Put this over a little bit so you can see those countries a little bit better. But anyway, so I didn't find them on here, but I was really hoping. But see, look at all these different countries. I mean, that just keeps on going and keeps on going. Almost every country but them. So all these different countries, right? So then you just crazy. So then we're gonna go down here, USA, and then look at all these different TV channels. Some of these I've never heard of, so I mean, I'll be looking at them just the same as you know, like Buffalo TV. I don't know. We'll click on it and see if it works.
Development Corporation, Senator Chris Jacobs, representing the 16th Senate District.
So it's not real clear, you know. It looks kind of like Mob Joe.
Senate District, Erie County District.
A little blurry and stuff, but it's pretty cool.
Erie County Executive Mark Polencars, and the mayor of our great city.
House of Representatives channel. That's kind of cool. If it works, you know, we'll check it out. No. Said failed to load. Oh. So, I mean, in this, there's this Diddy TV. There's just so many different channels on here that there's, you know, hundreds of them, and you know, lots of them I've never heard of, and there's some that I have, Investigation Discovery and stuff. Animal Planet. Let's see. We got Animal Planet, you know. I mean, that looks pretty good too. I mean, if you're looking for free, this is one of the best apps on your box. I mean, you guys are going right over this thing, not realizing what it is, and it might be the best app on your box. This one and Live Lounge are my favorite ones. So, I mean, try to check this out. You got live TV for free. It messes up just like Mob Joe does and stuff. It ain't nothing like our TV service, but I mean, for free, it's pretty darn cool. You got all these different channels that you can try, you know. There's 115 channels, it says. You know, there's Viceland. That's my favorite channel anyway.
System, and the world is racing.
And there you go.
Mobile and web and online stuff and cloud. And
so try to try some of these other apps on your box, because I mean, to me, this one's better than Terrarium. It's funny that people get stuck on this thing. So then you get on Adult Zone, same thing. It's going to ask you if you're 18. Yes. Way over 18 now. I did not care for my birthday this time, but luckily I don't remember most of it. So here we got live. You got live stations. I'm not going to click on any of this stuff because, as you know, these are TV channels. So as soon as you turn them on, it's going to be, you know, live. I mean, not live, but you know what I mean. Bam, it's there. I'm not going to do that to anybody. Burn nobody's eyes or nothing. But I'm just going to show you the different. You know, then you have different. So these, and then you got all these different channels. See these going down, and just keeps on going. All these different TV stations. And then you go over to live radio, and you got all these stations. I know this one. Check that out. I mean, it's almost everything in one app, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try that M3U list. I'll get back to you on that. I mean, as cool as this app is, wouldn't that be neat if our TV service was just right on there? But I'll check it out and see what it is. Most of these apps, a lot of them are weird on that stuff, so that's why we're sticking with Perfect Player for now. So movies, TV shows, I showed you that. Anime, I'm not going to show you that. It's cartoons. live TV, I showed you that. That's your adult stations, stations from all over the world. It was pretty cool. Your WWE, your TV schedule, then you got news. And that news is meant like movie news and stuff. Like there's movie news, TV shows and trailers, movies about it. You know, here's about movies coming up, things like that. Advertising for apps and stuff and dating services and all that crap. It's mostly advertising stuff. But if you like that stuff, to see what's coming up, then. So there we go. I showed you everything. Freeflix is badass, okay? So you go to the movies like I told you, and it just starts right up, okay? You go to a movie. What'd we pick? Mummy? You wait till that thing spins, you come down here, you look at the cast and stuff for a minute, you kind of look at other ones that are like it. By the time you look at that, the watch little thing is done spinning, so you click that. You give it a minute, just like Terrarium, it's spinning. This is just like Terrarium, but it looks different, just looks a little bit different. And you're going to wait for a minute. You can pick the top one. Hey, this one's 1080, so I'm going to pick that one. You download it or play, so that's on you. You're going to get one ad every time you start the movie, just back out of it. You just wait for it to load. I think it takes 30 seconds, just like all the other ones. You gotta get, what it does is it gets ahead of you just enough to where it can stream. So this one's a Chinese version, which you can go back and look. The last time I tried it, it was the Russian version. So I mean, you get subtitles when they're brand new. That's, you know, sometimes you get that on these things. We're used to it. If you pick different links, you can find one without it. So I'm gonna sit back here and watch. I'm gonna watch my movie, and I'm gonna learn some Chinese, and at the same time. Have a good one, guys. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to do a bunch more videos like this. I just wanted you guys to know how much stuff you have